So the easiest way to find the app is to go to our website, kanbanchi.com. Here it is, and click the Sign In button here. You will be redirected to the application and asked to log in using your Google account. Also, you will be asked to grant the application with several permissions. Please give all the permissions so the app could work properly. I have already given the permissions and logged into the app. So I'm going to the app directly. Kanbanchi is a part of Google ecosystem. It is so easy to use it because it has a familiar and intuitive interface for Google Workspace users. I would like to show you the way Kanbanchi behaves in your Google Drive. Once you've logged into the app, it becomes a part of your Google Drive. A folder named Kanbanchi, here it is created in your Google Drive. All Kanbanchi boards with their assets and backups will be stored here. Moreover, Kanbanchi can be easily deployed for the whole company via Google Workspace Admin Panel. I should also let you know some security aspects of Kanbanchi. As I have already mentioned, Kanbanchi creates a folder in your Google Drive. All files are stored there, which is secure. Kanbanchi doesn't influence, open, or edit the files. Also, data security is very important to us. We take suitable measures to use multiple levels of security to protect data collection. Let's go back to the app. Here it is. You may create a new board in Kanbanchi for each project or combine the projects on one board. This is up to you and the way you find it more convenient. Kanbanchi is a flexible tool and can be configured in accordance with your needs. When your first board is created, you will see a classic Kanban structure: to do, doing, and done. Obviously, Kanbanchi has been built as a part of Google Workspace, but also, according to its name, it is obvious that Kanbanchi has been built as a Kanban tool. That's why when you create a board, you see these three lists here. This is the basic workflow that can be built in Kanbanchi, and of course we understand that for some workflows it is not enough, and you may easily rename lists. Just clicking on the title of the list, you may rename it here, and also you may create as many lists as you need for your personal workflow. Lists may represent project stages, for example, departments or people. So you may start project planning with Kanbanchi. The core aspect of Kanbanchi is collaboration, so invite your team to collaborate. To invite your team, you should click the purple share button right here. I have already added some users, so let's see the way it looks like. When you click the share button, you will see a very familiar Google interface here. So all you need to do is to type the emails here and choose the permissions you would like to grant a specific person with. Again, the same permissions you will see in any other Google service: editor, commenter, and viewer. Okay, I'm clicking done. Great, now my team has received a notification to join my Kanbanchi board. Let's create a new card. To create a card, you just click on this plus button here and type the title. For example, research. I'm hitting enter and the card panel is opened. Here I can see the author of the card, the date and time when it was created. Also, I may add additional information via description. And of course, I may set my card in accordance with my needs and add different properties to my card. I may add priority, add color tags. Up to 5 color tags to each card can be added. Also, I may color code a card. And using these two options with colors, I may create unique combinations of card colors and color tags and make the navigation on my board really effortless. Also, you may assign cards to your teammates. There can be more than one responsible person. And of course, you may set start and due dates. Let's do it. Since Kanbanchi is integrated with Google services and performs really well with them, you may add the entire period of this card or a start date or due date separately to a Google Calendar. Also, you may attach files. You may attach files from your device, upload them, or you may choose any file from your personal drive or shared drive, like so. When the file is attached, you may pin it to your card, and the attachment will be seen on the card tile even if the card panel is closed. So you will be able to access this specific file just in one click. You may create a checklist for your cards. I'll keep it really simple and type simply 1, 2, 3 here. Let's see what options we have here. So you may convert a card into a separate card, you may set due dates, and also you may assign items to different people as well. Also, you may change the weight of the item, meaning that this is something like priority, and thus you may emphasize which specific item is more valuable in this checklist. And with the accordance of the weight of each checklist item, the whole progress of the card is calculated. Also, you may set estimated time in case you would like to let your team know how much time this specific task should take. For example, like so. Of course, we understand that efficient collaboration is not possible without communication. That's why you may use comment section to reach out to your colleagues. You should simply type @ and choose your colleague you would like to reach out to. For example, I'm choosing Steve, and I'm typing a message to him. So in my case, Steve will receive a notification in Kanbanchi. Okay, also I would like to let you know that the card panel consists of 3 tabs. The first is card details, meaning that here you may set the whole card. The second one, activity, shows all the actions performed to this card, and also the timing tab. The timing tab can be used to monitor the time spent and also to compare it to the estimated time. You may use the time tracker to monitor team progress and the time resources spent on this task. We know that there are lots of teams that have to track the time spent on each task accurately, so this is the great option for these teams. So when you open any card, you see the time tracker option here, and all you need to do to start time tracking, just click this play button, and now the timer is working. Actually, you may switch to another Kanbanchi board or even to another browser tab, and the timer will be still working. When you are done, you just need to stop it. You may edit the progress here, for example 15 minutes. You may type a message here to let your team know what specifically was done during this time, and then you just click save. So here we see that the time spent is added to the timing section, and here you may compare the estimated time and the total time spent. Okay, now my card is set, and it is absolutely obvious for the whole team how and then the task should be fulfilled. Speaking about collaboration, I should know that all the changes are made in real time, and it is really easy to stay on the same page with the team, observe who does what and who is currently present on the board. I'm switching to the other board right now to show you how it works. This will be our demo board, and whenever you are on the board and you see someone's user picture near the share button at the top panel, you may hover this user picture to see the name of this person, and thus you will understand who is working on this board right now. And also I can easily understand that this user has opened this card because it is shown in the frame, and also the name of this person is written here. So it is really easy to understand how your team is collaborating right now in real time. In Kanbanchi, you may set card templates and also recurring cards. You may find them here in this left side panel, which is used for navigation. You can see card templates and recurring cards under the title of this board, and also you may open card board settings, and here you will see card templates and recurring cards. So with the help of these two options, you will be able to automate the process in Kanbanchi. Okay, certainly I would like to let you know that there are different cards relations in Kanbanchi. For instance, you may relate cards. Related cards are equal but not necessarily interdependent in their statuses, but creating related cards is a great way to switch quickly from one card to another and to have an ability to review additional information. Let me show you how it works. I'm opening this card here on my board and I click Related Cards in this menu. I can choose from this board any card, but what's cool about this feature is that I can switch to the other board actually and choose a card from here and click Save Related Cards. So now, when I go to the related card section of this card, I see the link to that specific card and I can switch to it just in one click. Okay, let's return back to the demo board. We understand that smart collaboration is always about properly distributed tasks. Some tasks appear to be too complex, and if you don't want your team to get stuck on these tasks, please use Kanbanchi's Subcards feature. So again, I'm opening this card to show you the way it works. I go to this gray section with all the properties and click Subcards. You may choose from the list of existing cards or create a new subcard here. Let's create a new subcard. I simply type new subcard and push Ctrl and Enter on my keyboard. And now the new subcard is on the board. Here it is. So thus I split a huge task into several less complex tasks, and I'm sure that my team will handle them. The best way to observe epic cards and subcards grouped is the list view. So to switch to the list view, I'm going to this left side navigation panel, and here I can find the switcher. I click list view here and I see all my cards in a scrollable list. You can see that all card properties are still here and you may observe them. They are shown in columns. And what's cool about this view is that you see epic cards. They are marked with this yellow crown icon, and thus I understand that this is the epic card, this is a complex task, and all the subcards are grouped under it. The same can be observed with the Gantt chart. Let's switch to it. The Gantt chart is a really valuable tool for project management. Of course, it shows epic cards with subcards grouped, but what's most important about this view is that it shows all your tasks in timeline. With the help of Kanbanchi Gantt chart, you will still be able to observe the statuses of your cards. For example, here we have a card in progress with 63%. This card is done, this card is overdue, and I am able to understand it just in one glance. Also, you may observe task dependencies, meaning that you may add a predecessor or a successor to your task. This feature helps to keep task implementation sequence under control. Task dependencies are shown in arrows in the Gantt chart. If the dependency is normal and it is not violated, it is shown in black, like this. In case your dependency is violated and something has gone wrong, the dependency will be shown in red. Also, you may easily rearrange tasks with the help of Gantt chart. In case you would like to change the start and due date of the card, you may simply drag and drop it, like so. In case you would like to change the start date or due date separately, you just need to take the edge of the card and drag it. Also, in case you have a dependency chain, you may move the whole dependency chain, like so. Okay, let's check what other views we have in Kanbanchi. For example, Team Workload view. This view can be used for resource management in Kanbanchi. It shows all collaborators in separate lists. So here we have Amanda, Jason, Kanbanchi team account, and I see the number of cards assigned to this specific user and the total sum of estimated time. So here we have Amanda with 11 cards and more than 100 hours of estimated time. And for example, we have Steve with 2 cards and 17 hours. So I understand that the workload is not equal at all, and probably some of the tasks from Amanda should be reassigned to Steve. In this switcher, you can also see the archive. I believe that it is really simple to understand whenever you have a card on your board that you don't want to be deleted because it contains some valuable information probably, and you are not sure, probably this information will be used in the future by your team. So here you may put it simply in the archive. In switching to the archive, you will be still able to observe all the information about the card, and you may unarchive your card, meaning that you will be able to return back to the board or delete this card completely. Also, we have reports here. They all are built upon card completion, and with the help of our reports, you will be able to monitor if your team is productive. And with the help of this inside panel, you may check the quick description about each of the report and understand what report does what. Okay, let's switch to the Kanban view right now. As you can see, Kanbanchi is a great tool for teams, especially for those teams that appreciate the flexibility of the project management software, but also it is convenient for each separate collaborator as well. If your team uses multiple boards, the cards assigned to me space will be really valuable. It shows all your cards from different boards in one list, even if it was actually you who made the assignment. What's cool about this view is that it has filters, and you may choose what cards you would like to see in this list. You may hide specific cards like so. And also, in case there are some updates on the card that was assigned to you, you will see this red indicator right here. If I click it, I will be taken directly to the activity of this card, and here I see that my colleague has changed the priority of this card, so I understand that probably I should do more efforts to complete this task, and probably the due date will be also changed. So yeah, it helps me to keep track of my tasks and also to be on the same page with my colleagues. Right now, I'd like to mention a really important feature of Kanbanchi. Actually, it is not a feature, but it is a separate add-on. It is Kanbanchi for Gmail add-on. It can be installed from Google Workspace Marketplace. It is absolutely free, and it simply complements your Kanbanchi subscription. So let's switch to the Gmail. With the help of this add-on, you will be able to convert emails into Kanbanchi cards. And in case your team is using Gmail a lot, this feature, this add-on will be really helpful. So when you install the add-on from Google Workspace Marketplace, you will find it in this add-on panel in Gmail. You may open any email, and you will be able to set where specifically the card should go. So here we have the drive, the board, a specific list can be chosen. Actually, you may edit this content. There is no need to stick to the content of the email, and as you can see, the card name will be created as it is the subject of your email, and card description will be taken from the body. So let's create a card. Let's switch to our board and check. Okay, here it is. So as you can see, it takes several seconds for the card to appear. So here is our card title taken from the subject of the email, and card description taken from the body of the email. Also, these cards are tagged with from Gmail tag, meaning that it will help your team to understand where this card is originated. In case you don't want to see it, of course, you may remove it. So this is a really valuable option for the teams who rely on Gmail a lot. So let's imagine this is the board that is filled in with all the available information for my team, and I really love the way everything is set up. But I would like to create a similar board for the other department. And of course, I'm afraid that I have to begin everything from the scratch, but it is not so. You may simply convert your board into a template. When you click on the board title, you will be able to go to the board settings, and here in this gray menu you will find actions, and here you see convert to template. So you will be able to use this template again for the other department, and it will be set for the other department very quickly. And of course, we provide our users with a range of default templates. Let me show you. They are here under the Templates tab. You may create your own templates from the scratch. You may convert your boards into templates, and also we have these default templates. So it will make your Kanbanchi adoption really easy and fast. So if you have no time to set everything up, templates will certainly help you to save time and resources. In case you are interested in Kanbanchi subscription and you would like to purchase a subscription, it is really easy to do so right in the application. All you need to do is to click on your profile picture here and switch to the pricing. So here you will see all the available plans. You will be able to compare the features included, and at the moment we have 3 plans: Starter, Professional, and Enterprise. And also you may see that we have different types of billing. We have annually and monthly billing, and choosing the annual billing you will save up to 20%. When your purchase is done, you will have access to the admin panel of Kanbanchi. I'm switching to my admin panel right now to show you. So here you will see all the subscriptions you have and all the information about these subscriptions. And of course, as you can see in Kanbanchi, you may have mixed plans, meaning that you may purchase several subscriptions on different plans and distribute these subscriptions within your team. So let's pretend, I believe this is a really common situation when actually a team manager needs the professional plan while all the others are okay with the starter plan. So if you purchase the professional plan for the manager and starter plan for all the other employees, they will be still able to collaborate without any difficulties on the same boards. Okay, I believe that this is all that can be said within this short amount of time about Kanbanchi, and I think that I will check the chat right now. Let me check. Okay, I don't see any questions. Probably I should wait for a couple of minutes. In case you have any questions, please feel free to type them there. I will wait. Meanwhile, I would like to remind that this webinar is recorded and will be available with the same link, so feel free to share it with your colleagues, or probably you would like to watch the replay, you will be able to do it. Just use the same link. Okay, I don't see any questions in the chat. However, I would like to let you know how you may reach out to our team. I'm switching to the presentation again. So here in Kanbanchi, you may reach out to our team really easily. Just click on this question mark and you will see the Get in Touch form. So here you will be able to type any kind of request, question, and in case you would like to show us something, you may attach a file here, a screenshot, whatever. Here also in this help panel you will be able to find the link to our FAQ section, to the video tutorials on the YouTube channel, and also here you will be able to find the invite friends. Some valuable information is here as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope your experience with Kanbanchi will be just perfect. Feel free to reach out and feel free to share this link with your colleagues. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and